Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the mindfulness app, MornYIN sequence. I just finished a quick surf, so I'm going to go through a very passive yin sequence to open up the hips, the back, shoulders, and the neck. To start, we're going to begin with a 3-part breath, filling up the belly, then the ribs, and then the chest. You can begin by placing your hand on your chest and your hand on your belly and filling up the belly first, inhaling through the nose, then to the ribs, then to the chest. This 3-part breath promotes relaxation and relieves anxiety, also relieves stress, and assists with digestion. In the Sukhasana posture, you also want to keep a long line of energy from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Nice, even breaths. And this is going to be the breath that we use throughout the rest of the sequence. On the exhale, bring the chest in and the ribs and the belly, pressing your navel all the way towards your spine. On the exhale, inhale, fill up the belly and the ribs and the chest. Pause at the top and exhale. Chest, ribs, belly. Inhale. Nice and smooth. Bring your palms forward and place them flat on the earth. And fold deep into your stretch. Exhaling, going deeper into the stretch. Continue the 3-part breath. Bring your right hand over your left. Return to center. Bring that left palm over the right palm. Return to center. Change over the legs. So if your right one was in front, now bring your left one to the front, and vice versa. And press your palms to the earth. See if this feels any different than with the other leg. Are you more flexible? Are you a little stiffer? Bring your right palm over your left. Return to center. And bring your left hand over your right. Return to center. Rise back up to a Sukhasana and extend your legs out to the side for a wide-legged seated forward fold. And press your palms flat on the earth. Open up those inner hip muscles, your gracilis muscles, your inner thigh muscles. Now reach over to the left and hook your left thumb with your peace fingers. And then reach over with your right arm. Raise your gaze over to your right hand. Continue the 3-part breath. Turn to center. And now you grip the right toe with your right peace fingers. And bring your left arm over across your body, over the top, and reach and shift your gaze over to your left hand. Release and make your way onto your back. Bring your left knee over to your chest and press your left thigh up to your chest. Feel that out. See how that feels in your hip. See if you feel any discomfort. And if you do, don't push too hard. Release the grip. Extend the left leg. Bend the right knee. Interlace the fingers and hug your right thigh to your chest. Release the right knee. Reach your hands up above head. Engage the leg muscles, engage the arm muscles. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Bring your arms to your side. Press your palms flat on the mat. Bend your knees and stack your knees above your feet. Extend the left leg. Cross it over your left. Shift your hips over to the left side of the mat. And allow your legs to cascade down to the right side. For a deeper stretch, you can place your right palm on your left thigh. And then you shift your gaze over to your left shoulder. And allow yourself to melt deeper and deeper with each exhale. Turn to center. Extend the left leg. Bend it. Extend the right leg. Cross it over your left. Shift your hips over to the right side of the mat and allow your legs to cascade over to the left. Option to place your left hand on your right thigh for a deeper stretch. And you shift your gaze over to the right side, over your right shoulder. Release the left hand, raise the legs back up, shift the hips back to the center, unhook the right knee, and hug the knees in. Kiss your left knee, kiss your right knee. Rotate the knees out. Nice, even circles, creating space in the inner hip. Roll them in the other direction. Nice, big, even circles. Bring your feet back down to the earth. Extend the left leg. Fold it over your right. Shift your hips over to the left and drop that left foot to the earth. And grab on to the left ankle with your right hand. Shift your gaze over to your left shoulder. And while you're in this posture, allow this leg to fall away from you. Opens up more space in between the hip and the thigh. Nice deep breaths. Allow yourself to melt and feel the stretch deeper and deeper with every exhale. The breathing aspect is truly important. It allows the pranayama to flow. Release the left ankle. Bring your legs back up. Shift your hips back to the center. Extend the left leg. Place it back on the mat. Extend the right leg. Fold it over your left thigh with your right ankle on your left thigh. Shift your hips over to the left. And allow that right foot to drop to the earth with your left leg fully on the mat. Grab onto your right ankle with your left hand and allow that right leg to fall away from you as you shift your gaze over to your right shoulder. Three-part breath, nice and deep with every posture. Release the left ankle. Raise your legs back up, return the hips to center. Bring the right foot back down to the mat. And again, hug your knees. Place your feet down on the mat. This time a little wider with your feet at mat width distance. And allow your knees to fall over to the left side. With your arms spread to your side. Option to bring the left foot on top of the right thigh for a deeper stretch. Dial in the three-part breath, filling up the belly, filling up the ribs, and then the chest. Release the left foot. Raise the legs back up. And allow the legs to cascade over to the right side. Option to place the right foot on the left thigh for a deeper stretch on the outside left hip. Make sure you keep both shoulders grounded in this posture. Continue the three-part breath. If you feel your breath a bit short, ease up. Release the right foot. Feet back on the mat. Extend the left leg. Fold it over the right. Reach through the window of the figure four you have just created. Interlace your fingers. And pull it back on that right hamstring as you wedge. Open that left hip with your left elbow. Try to keep the right leg at a 90-degree angle. The right knee bent at 90 degrees. And with the right foot flexed. Make it part of the stretch. Don't just let it dangle. Make it all active. Release the grip. Bring the right foot back down. Unhook the left thigh. Bring the left foot down. Extend the right leg. Fold it over your left thigh. Reach through the window. Interlace the fingers. And pull back on that left thigh, wedging that right thigh open with your right elbow. Again, keep that left knee bent at 90 degrees with the left foot flexed. You should feel this hip on your right hip. Release the grip. Press the left foot back down to the mat. Extend the right leg. Bring it right down to the mat. Bring your knees in for another hug. Spread the thighs open a bit. And place your elbows on the insides of your knees, and grip the outside edge of your foot. And bring your shoulders back down to the earth while keeping the tailbone grounded. Pressing into your hands with your feet and pulling on your feet with your hands for a happy baby. Welcome to rock side to side, massaging the lower back. Release the grip. Sit up. And come to a staff pose. Drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Keeping the long line of energy from the tailbone up to the crown of the head. Fold, bend the left knee. Bring it over your right knee. And then hook the right elbow on the outside edge of your left knee while bringing your left arm back here for support. And you twist over to the left. And you shift your gaze over to the left shoulder. Imagine a wall on your back, and you're pressing your back flat against that wall. Release the elbow. Bring your hand back. Bring the left leg across. Bend the right knee. Bring it over across your leg. And hook your left elbow on the outside edge of your right knee. Twist over to the right. And shift your gaze over to your right shoulder. Release the hook with the elbow and the knee. Bring the right leg across, extend it. Make your way onto all fours. Bring the hands to the front of the mat as you prepare for a half downward facing dog. With your toes curled. Long line of energy. Shoulders drawn away from the ears. Forehead pressed on the mat. Option to place your feet flat on the mat and go for a happy baby. Or a child's pose, shall I say. Extend that left arm forward. And bring that right arm across. Bringing the right shoulder to the earth. Bring the left hand closer. Press it against the mat to open up room allow your arm to come back across. Drop the left shoulder and extend that right arm forward for support. Bring the right arm closer. Press it against the mat. And make your way onto a tabletop pose. With your fingers spread wide. Your index fingers pointed towards the front of the mat. Parallel with each other. Elbows stacked over wrist. Shoulders stacked over elbows. Knees under the hips. Tops of the feet pressed against the mat. Drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Curl the toes and press your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Welcome to walk it out a little bit as it's the first one of the day and it might be a bit tight. Bend the knees if necessary to lengthen the spine. And turn the knees back down. Make your way onto your knees. And you can sit on your heels with your bum. And behind your back, press your knuckles together to create a stretch in the front shoulder. Keeping that tailbone tucked forward. Very important for a long line of energy from the back. Otherwise, you're creating a lordosis effect, allowing to dump in the lower back, which can lead to back issues in the future. Release from behind, and bring the right elbow underneath the left, and then hook the palms forward. Raise the shoulders up, keeping the tailbone tucked. Three-part breath. And you should feel your shoulders splitting apart on the back, creating space. Slowly release. Roll the shoulders back. Now bring that left elbow underneath the right and hook the palms. Raise the shoulders and split apart those shoulder blades on your upper back. Three-part breath. Release the grip. And the arms back down to the side. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the left arm up and bring it back to so that your hand touches your shoulder blade. With the right arm, rotate the tricep inward, and then push that hand as far back as you can. Keeping your tailbone tucked underneath. Release the left arm. Bring the right arm over. Rotate the right tricep inward and then push that arm back so that your hand goes further down along your back. Again, don't forget the three-part breath. Release the right arm. Extend the arm over. Now we're going to do some neck exercises. Shift your gaze down. And we're going to roll around in our neck half moon very slowly. And with our eyes, we're going to trace the imaginary collar of our shirt. Very slowly and controlled. Move over to the left. Now slowly bring it across, tracing the collar of your shirt. Back across to the left. Controlled, slow breathing. One more over to the right side. Tracing that collar. Turn to center. Allow your head to fall back. Turn the gaze to the center. And that concludes our yin practice for today. Namaste, everyone. And thank you for letting me guide your yin sequence today. Have a wonderful day.